Hello, everybody, and welcome to the making of the second page of this comic that I'm currently working on. Its name is Neither Fairies Nor Dragons. You can see the finished pages on my Facebook page. Just click in the doobly-doo, and well, anyway, let's begin. Alright, for this page, as I already established in the previous videos, I'm not using any kind of script or nothing, that kind of preconceives the idea of what it's going to happen in the page. So, in this video, I started just doing a little model. This is called the thumbnail technique. I think that's something that I heard somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but yeah, doing that little miniature has helped me a lot just to understand and to establish the general idea of how this page is going to end up looking. And yeah, I just did that. And also, eventually, while I was working on the panels, I started writing some kind of script. I just put first panel, second panel, third panel, fourth panel, SPTX, which is my way of saying those texts that appear over the dialogue. So that's the only thing that I did for this page, and from there I just started thinking about how I wanted to manifest what it's going to happen in this page, and what is important to develop, because in the first page the only thing that we saw was Sophie's father, just getting out of the house, going for a pack of smokes and never coming back. And well, that isn't, true, because that dude was kind of angry at the moment. He showed a lot more of, hatred towards, the relationship with Sophie's mother. But yeah, so I was like, how am I going to proceed with this story? What's going to happen? I already established the idea that she's a lost child, so not lost child, but a fatherless child. So I was thinking, how to put it? Where can we get the story, since from this point? Was my general idea for this second page. So I was like, all right. Even though the mom in the first page looks kind of sad, when she, spins to see Sophie, I thought that the first image, it could be that woman kind of crying, kind of being like powerless, but at the same time owning up to her own emotions and being like, fuck this, I'm going to survive this stupid little thing, and that guy can go fuck himself. So that's exactly what I basically wrote for the second panel, which is a panel in which the mother is telling little Sophie, feel a man with amenities and you'll turn him into a mediocre. And that's an idea that I had for a couple of days before, doing this page. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to use that. And that was basically the main line of dialogue that I had, on my mind. And when I put it on paper, I started, working on the rest. But I was like, I don't want I don't want this story to be just, really sad shit happening all the time. Because and also I didn't want it to be a story about her being a little girl. To me, it was more like, let's make a little spin here. Let's make something different, something M. Night Shyamalan-esque. But I started, developing the idea of Sophie being this little girl that, even though she kind of endured the trauma of her father leaving her house or her home, she had to she needed to have some good opportunities, So I was thinking like, all right, this woman it's a woman that it's perfectly capable of raising Sophie. So I was like, I'm going to use that idea, but at the same time, Sophie has to, you know, have a reason to be like, like she is when she's a little bit older. And even though I don't really know at this point how is she going to be as an adult, um, I thought that she could be this type of woman that can be really fucking strong and really, independent and empowered, if you want to use that word. But at the same time, she's kind of sensitive. Um, she's just a nice little girl. So the idea of me putting Sophie's mom like this strong woman had to be basically complemented with something different, with something that kind of, you know, um, makes the story a little, less dark, more kind of funny, more cute. And I thought about the idea of, the mom, even though she's strong and, and the rest, she also has flaws. She also has some things that, she can't deal with. Specifically, with being a mess, and because, having a kid is a really fucking important um, thing, and it costs a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of emotions, and a lot of your own soul and heart. So I thought, how can I manifest this? Even though I didn't want it to make it look like oh so freaking darky. So I thought about the mom being asleep on the table at 6 in the morning, when they're getting ready to go to school and to work. And I thought about the idea of Sophie being this little girl, like she's kind of ready, she's this well dressed, well developed, she's a good girl, basically. And the mom being like falling asleep. So that's the overall idea that I had for this page. And I think that's it. That's the only thing that I can tell you about this page, because as already established on the previous videos, I'm not working with a script with a script. I'm not working with a preconceived idea. I'm just thinking about some stuff, and I'm kind of trying to make everything work, at least in these little pages. So yeah, that's it for this second page of Neither Fairies Nor Dragons. Remember, if you want to see the finished page or the finished product, you have to click in the doobly-doo in the description to go to my Facebook page, and every page is going to be published on Wednesday, and this video is on Thursday. So this is like a complementary or an add-on about this little comic. So anyway, I think that's it for this episode, for this video. I hope I didn't, stutter. Damn it! I hope I didn't stutter a lot. I'm trying to be more fluent about these things, but I'm not using a script even for these videos. So I think this is more like an exercise for me with my English. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here, and I hope you liked this little video and this little process. My name is JT Linkus, and I'm going to see you next time. Goodbye.